Hello, students. Hope you are all doing well. And welcome to this introduction on aptitude test preparation course of Constellation Training and Placement Services. Constellation has a portfolio of courses for assisting students in their placement preparation. So it starts with aptitude test preparation. We have coding oriented IT courses in C, C++, Java, Python. And we have soft skills courses. We have English communication courses. But today, in this video, I shall talk to you about our aptitude test preparation. Students, you might be aware that aptitude tests have become a very important component of mostly all kinds of placements. When you are in college and applying to the private sector companies, the first gate is the aptitude test. If you are applying to government jobs, you have to go through an aptitude test. Even civil services exams, state level and central level, that is the IAS exams, now have a paper on aptitude test topics. If you are going for higher studies in management, the management entry exams are all based on aptitude test topics. If you're going abroad, then your GRE, GMAT, all these papers are again based on aptitude test topics. Now, so that's a very, very important uh, component of your placement preparation. You cannot ignore it unless you score a certain percentage of marks. You are not allowed to get into the next stage of your placement process. Interestingly, for companies, and especially in the private sector, as well as the governments, PSUs, etc., we don't know what is the cutoff, how much you have to score. More or less, we have seen situations where you get about 40%, 50%, that's enough. We have also seen very high cutoffs, more than 80%. So the preparation has to be done in a meticulous, planned manner with the access to material and content which can help you achieve these high cutoff marks. So at Constellation, over the last 12 years that we are working in this field and doing these courses at various colleges in the country, as well as online delivery of this particular important course, which I shall show you, demonstrate to you what we have, a few things comes to my mind. First and foremost, you should know the syllabus of the aptitude test. More or less, there is a list of topics, which numbers add about 50 to 55 topics. The second important part is the content, the source from where you're studying. You could definitely study from books, but today we have a lot of content available on the internet. Our course on aptitude test preparation covers all these topics, and the content is provided in the form of PPTs. Along with the PPTs, you have a handout, you have a practice paper, you have mock tests. On top of that, you have block test, you have full course test. So the content has to be fit for purpose. That's the second important thing. To my mind, the third important thing is tests. You should be giving a lot of tests. Unless you give tests, unless you practice with actual mock tests, your speed will not go up. It is all about solving it within a very short time. So you should have an access to system where the tests are there. It is always very beneficial to go and attend physical classes or live classes. If it is not possible, then you should also have videos of the classes. So in the videos, you can definitely listen to the recording of the instructor and how he or she is going through that and learn from that. Because what is important is the shortcuts, the tricks, etc., is best demonstrated in the videos or in the class in live classes. The important part is that you solve the problem correctly in a limited time. The thumb rule being that a problem has to get solved in a minute or less than a minute. Because for certain problems, you will take just 5 seconds, but certain complicated problems, you might take 2 to 3 minutes. Now, the ones where you are taking more time has to be compensated by a number of problems that you are solving in a very short time. Hence, learning is important, practice is important, knowing shortcuts and tricks is important. Constellation provides a very comprehensive course. In fact, a number of courses in this area, which you're most welcome to explore and register and take help for. Along with that, throughout the year, we conduct a lot of live programs and we shall keep advertising those. And you can also get benefit from our live classes. So let me now take you through the curriculum and give you some tips on how you have to prepare and how much time is really required in this preparation from the knowledge that we have gained through all these years working with students in various colleges and universities. This is the syllabus or the curriculum, as you may say, for the Constellation Aptitude Test preparation. And so, what we have done, we have given the topics and what modules. Now, you must know that there are four important modules in in the aptitude test. The first being the quantitative, or that is the arithmetic module. The second module is your logical reasoning. The third module is around data, data interpretation, data sufficiency. And the fourth module is on verbal aptitude topics. So what we have done is we have given these topics, the modules. Now we train students in the colleges, and typically this part is meant for colleges to decide how much time they should allocate if they are running a course with us for their college students. The other part would be more interesting for you, where we have given for each of these topics how much time you need to spend for learning. And then we have come to an overall amount of time that you need to spend on this learning. This is available free from our uh, digital products in our learning management system. I'll show it to you. Okay, now let's quickly run through. So what we are doing is we are starting off with these topics, right? Vedic maths, problem solving techniques, number system, LCM, SCM, indices, search. What we do is these 6 areas after we cover, we take a block test. We give you a block test. Now, mind you, within each topic, there is a PPT, there is a handout, there is a video, and there is a mock test. After you have completed each topic and given the mock test, you come and do the block test, right? So this is our first block on quantitative. Then you go to the second block, where you will learn ratio, proportion, equation, average, percentage, profit and loss, partnership, simple interest, and compound. So that's the second block, right? So like that, time, speed, and distance, very, very important topic. You can expect quite a few questions from that topic. Time and work, pipes and systems, work wages, allegations. So this is a very important topic consisting of block 3. as we name it. And then you have probability, permutation, and combination block 4. And then you have around the arithmetic progressions, clocks, calendars, algebra, the geometry, and mensuration topics. Consists of block 5. So those 5 blocks takes care of arithmetic or your quantitative areas. Then you get into the logical reasoning areas and you see coding and decoding, series, puzzles, blood relations, direction sense, Venn diagrams, cubes and dice, ranking, seating arrangements. All of that we cover in 2 blocks. We come to the block on data, that is data interpretation, data sufficiency, where we look at different types of graphs and solve problems around that. Finally, we get into the verbal part of things. Grammar, speech and voice, tenses, vocabulary, sentences, paragraphs, verbal analogy, a very huge topic which covers a lot of subtopics in that. And finally, we end with reading comprehension. So when you do all these topics, which are about 50 in number, and you give all the 10 block tests along with the mock tests in the topics as much as you can give. Now, students, there is no hard and fast rule. If you're working fast, if you're gaining knowledge fast, it's not necessary that you have to appear for all of the tests. But do take the block tests and check your speed. Once you have done the entire curriculum, you've finished all the topics, then go for the course test. And we have 20 course tests, each consisting of 50 questions. The block test consists of 40 questions. Mock test consists of 20 questions. And once you have done that, and so 20 papers you have solved, that's huge. And the repository really consists of about 4,000 questions, problems, etc. It has its videos, etc. And I shall show it to you. And let me now take you through our portal where you can access this. I've given um, the place from where you can access, but let me show you um, on my screen my our portal and how you can access these courses. Right. The top link is your um, access to our learning management system where the courses are all listed. You can use the QR code uh, for the easy access. You can write to us if you have any issues in info@constellationtnp.com, and you can jolly well call these mobile numbers. So using that, you now access our through the link or the QR code, you come to this place. And this is our courses. You click on this place, courses, and you get all the list of the courses. You see that there is a free test, free aptitude test. You can take the test to check how you are doing. So that's a baseline. This place here is our aptitude test preparation course. And if you are not wanting to take the entire test preparation course, you can jolly well take our aptitude test series, where about 50 mock tests, 10 block tests, and 20 course tests. Okay. So huge amount of practice. You can study from other places in a different setup, and you can come to our setup to just do the tests for practice. So now let's just quickly go through. When you click our aptitude test preparation, you get all the details of the course. You get the price. You can add it to cart and make the payment. Sometimes you get a discount, and sometimes you don't. And that is how it is. Now, having said that, Let me give you a glimpse of the actual course. And as I mentioned, that it's very important that you have all the list of topics, you have good content, you have tests, you have videos, and in the videos, the trainer or the teacher is demonstrating the way you can quickly solve the problems. So having said that, let me take you to our actual page where the course is. So when you come into our course, you have registered for the course and you come on the course. And as I mentioned, it's a self-learning course. So you get onto this page, which is an introduction and provides the detailed curriculum, which I have shown you in details. And you can go through any notes, see the quantitative Vedic maths, problem solving, and it runs through that. And you have your quantitative completing here with the block test. And then you have the logical reasoning part, you have the data, and then the grammar concepts. And down below, you will have your course tests, you have your course test and your advanced course tests, as well as we are populating the company specific papers. Now, let me quickly show you how the topics are structured. As I have mentioned to you before, so you have said we are looking at problem solving techniques. You have a PPT, and this is the same PPT that is being used, say 94 pages of PPT, and a huge number of examples with solutions, with the techniques, with the rules, and you can go through them. You have a handout which is very useful uh, during your placements, where you can again go through the important formulas, the concepts, etc. in the handout. This is a practice paper. You have problems solved on that particular topic. So you take a question, you solve it, and then you look at the solution. I mentioned about videos. So you have a video of the classes and where the problems are actually being worked out, and the instructor actually uses a digital plane while he's taking the class and works out this problem. It's extremely detailed. Finally, I would like to show you the mock test. So once you are done through all that, the topic, you take a mock test, which is just like the tests which are there for any companies, the kind of tests, and you can use this digital interface and do the mock test, the block test, and the course test for your practice. So that in a nutshell covers our aptitude test preparation. It's extremely detailed. Students have appreciated this particular um, area, and please register for our course. And if you're finding it useful, go through them. It will give you very, very good practice. The other thing which I would like to show you, that particular curriculum which I showed you is freely available. Just let me point to you. where it is available. Okay. When you are on our page, on our course page, go to digital products and where you will find Constellation Aptitude Test preparation curriculum. It's free and you can click on download it. So, students, it has been wonderful talking to you. I hope this has been useful. Once again, let me just show you the place from where you can access our course before I end this. The URL and the QR code for accessing our courses. Go down, and as I mentioned, you can take a free test of aptitude to test yourself, and then you can go through our detailed aptitude test preparation course, or you can choose to just take the test series. So, thank you for being patient and listening to me. And aptitude test preparation, working fast, one problem, 1 minute. That's your target. So get cracking, make sure that you're well prepared to face that first gate of your placement process, in which, come what may, come what cut-off marks the company sets for you, you're going to clear it. All the best. Thank you so much.